Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome in. Water signs, it's your turn. Sorry about the bandages and hitting the mic and the bandages and all the super medical stuff. I've been at the hospital recently. Probably going back, just fixing up myself, going through a bit of a transformative, transform. Can I not speak? A transformative process. You know, aren't we all? But sorry, was I needed that. I was mad. I just did this whole video and got about halfway through and wasn't doing the video part. I looked down, I said, let me check the time, and the button was still red to hit record. I'm a goof. But I did start this reading with, let me just get off and explain. Or get on and explain. Wrong phrase. And get on and explain what we're doing here. 4-card spread with the Lenormand, or with the Hermetic Tarot. That's going to be where you've been, where we're going to, your advice, and then the outcome, potential outcome if you follow all the advice, with the Hermetic, and then one to clarify with the Lenormand. But since this is general, first of all, may or may not resonate, just see what fits. It's fluid, right? But then also at the same time, since it is general, I wanted to get one of the prism with an M, prism oracle, to start off with, for each sign individually, and then one from the numinous to clarify each of those, right? So I did the whole reading, and I don't think I want to restart it. Sorry, water signs, you might get a bit of a shorter reading, but I can give you a bonus one at some point if you want, or whatever. Not or whatever. Either ways. So let me show you what you got. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I only did the first part so far. And it's funny because the first part was coming up so much, and there's so many synchronicities that were missed because the video was gone. So sad. But the first part of the reading was the prism and the numinous. So Cancer, you got balance, and you got Cancer. Very funny, very interesting. I wish I lost the video, but I wish I could show you when that came out. I promise you, these are all like, you see the cam and like the whole, like these were all and this doesn't really show any proof or anything. And I got the audio to prove it, but I'm not gonna go that crazy. I just want you to trust me. And if you need the proof, I got the audio, I swear. But it was pretty cool to see you guys get Cancer for that one. Sorry, I'm gonna fix the camera. Jesus Christ. Water sides are a little shaky today. My bad. Anyways, Lizzo. Eating, whatever. Balance and Cancer. It was all about, I liked it. It was about the balance of the shell, almost like with the nurturing and the protection and the defensive and family oriented on this card. It was like being balanced. Your shell, you're able to really protect your family, those around you, those that are close to you. You're a good like leader, right? But then I saw nocturnal, and I was like, what, at night? And I'm like, no, actually it feels more like on the inside, like it's dark on the inside. It would be bright on the outside, which would be the sun, the daytime, but it feels like night is more of your inside of your body, So it felt pretty cool. So it was like you're doing the balance of both. You're protecting those that you need on the outside. You're being a good shell, but on the inside, you're with yourself. You're very tuned into yourself, very protective, defensive of yourself, right? Especially in a time of probably a transformation, just keeping things balanced. Scorpio, God, love, very nice, it feels something like this, an expansive lesson based on the heart, something you can't control, but something that really will push you forward to grow. And then you also have the first house. So love of self. It literally says it literally says like self, and then my whole finger covers it. Self-love, love self. There's no other way around that. However you flip the lesson, it's about love of self. But I see physical body. I saw that doormat, that welcome doormat. I thought this looked like a door, and it says welcome. So it's like all these lines are reaching out to you. So something about something reaching out to you, someone reaching out to you, but it's very welcoming. And that welcome mat right there, it's like it was placed there, it was paid for, it was aligned to the door. There was a lot of thought put into that doormat, right? A lot of thought put into whatever this is about this love lesson, but it's in the first house too. So self-awareness, the entry point, awakening. It's like the gate to knowing how to be in love with something or someone else, or whatever it is that you're in love with, whatever action, whatever career, whatever person it is that you're very interested in. The gateway to knowing how to really love and nurture and care for that thing, the door begins with you and like what you would do for yourself. Because there's so many different people, opportunities, personalities, and the thing that and the way you'll find the key that matches your door is by finding the first key that matches your, you have to find that key within yourself first. Otherwise, all the other keys are gonna resemble something that you've built, and it could be like sand. It could not like match. It could like not match up with you. I don't know. There's so many doorways here. Could be exploration of self, but something beautiful in love, something that's really gonna, with the first house, like initiate you, get you jump started. Could be nice. Pisces got happiness. I love to see it. Eyes closed, having a lot of faith, but keeping a smile on the face. And then they got Aquarius. And I said that this was like radical. This is, you could be detaching from an old group, an old society. Was liberal, and I said Aquarius was like a grandfathery energy, and like not grandfathery, more so like with that social thing. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's like people, like not ancestors, but like, because people who are still here, just people who are above you, authority in a sense, but not really. Yeah, maybe because like family type authority, I don't know, but like it's like trying to win their acceptance was not giving you the happiness. It's all about being yourself, and it can come off experimental, rash, or unique, right? It can come off as like liberal, and that's all language in sort of their eyes, and it can be true, but like it's all about what's the point of what you're doing. You're trying to make yourself happy. You're not trying to be unique. You're not trying to be, and even if you are, it's something you feel inside of you. It's your natural path. It may detach you, it may be disruptive to others, but how does it make you feel? That's the question. That's important. And again, but like with the group oriented, how does it make the people around you feel? Like, is it safe for them? Does it hurt you? Does it detach you from anyone? If it doesn't do any of that, if it's just hurting someone, that's why. Like, only if it's only hurting someone. I see a couple of these letter D's. I saw disruptive and detached, right? So if it's disrupting someone, diverse too. If it's doing all that, that's number 4, I believe. Like if it's doing that and someone's doing that for the reason of control, right? Like because they don't want you to do your own thing. Like but if it's still safe, if they're okay, if it's not hurting them. If it's only just hurting their ego and their control, then it's not really for you to pay attention to. Then you can detach, right? Aquarius, radical. I don't know. Let's move forward. That's for the water. Out of water. Okay. Ooh, Hierophant at the bottom now. We're going to move on to the 4-card spread. Let's see. Eek. I can't wait to feel better. And with that Aquarius, that's me. I got all that hope. I got hope, please. I want to feel better. Let me actually check my time now and let me see if I'm actually recording. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, so man. Alright, so where have you guys been? Where have you guys been? Uh-oh. With love and balance and happiness and the 2 of Cups, are you guys in relation? Are you guys in relationships? Have you guys, and that's, excuse me, awareness. 2s for me are always a little bit about awareness, because it's like one recognizes the other, and vice versa. So it feels like they both recognize each other, right? Very symbiotic, very, very, it meshes very well. And this could be you and another person. This could be you and your art, you and a career, you and your sport. You know, you just connect with something. You're aware of it. You see it, and it sees you too, right? You feel very seen, right? 2 of Cups. Ooh, you could have like, and that's Venus, and that's Cancer. More Cancer energy. Like being seen beyond your shell. You know. Being seen for your true value, or at least seeing you for your true value, seeing yourself, right? Because when you see yourself for your true value, it's like a deep relationship. 2 of Cups, so maybe coming from a deep relationship, whether good or bad, with the 2. But whether good or bad, the whatever it did, it still taught you your true value. Deeply taught you that. What's at the bottom of the world? Yeah, really changed things for you. The Great One of the Nighttime. Interesting. Bringing light to dark places. Ending fears. With the I say ending fears because like the Great One of the Nighttime, the balance of that is like in the shift of the world card is like putting an end to something, right? Starting something new into the darkness, beginning to like the balance, bring in some light. But with the Great One, that's the balance of it. He's the one, or he, she, they are the one that bring the light. There's some action needed, and there's a vessel, a person needed, and that's the important part. Okay, so where are you guys going to? With the 2 of Cups, you've been, it feels like deep awareness, being seen. And maybe that could have been very vulnerable with the Cancer energy there, being seen beyond your shell for your true value, things that you really care about. Let's see. I could have had a lot of weight. I don't know. Okay, so where are you going to? Where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh. More Venus, but get out of here, the Empress. I love that we're ending sort of these zodiacs on the Empress card, because that's where we started with some of our collective readings recently. After coming back to the channel, which is funny. I miss saying it in the Taurus reading or the Earth reading, but I'll say it now. It's worth noting because the Empress is here too. My Mars is in Taurus, which makes sense. Very hard for me to put things on the channel sometimes. My action is can be very slow. Oh, I'm sorry about that loud noise. But you think about it, Taurus, even though it may be slow, it's consistent. You know, something beautiful will produce out of it. That's what I'm hoping for this, but it still can be very slow. But you see I'm here. Hello. For the fun of it, the Empress is cool here. You're going into creating, birthing something. That bird I'm looking at, and the 3 right in the middle of it. The 3 almost, I know it's not, but it looks like its body is all twisted up, which my body feels twisted up for sure. My side is starting to hurt a little bit, but it's like mid transformation. The Empress watching this bird sort of transform. Where you going? Overseeing a transformation. The Empress on the bottom, the 6 of Pentacles, balance for sure. Abundance, balance, harmony. Harmony is sort of in the middle. So again, right, like going to the, like you're in the middle of a transformation. So you could be in the first part of it now. The first part. I don't know if I'm going to call this the first part to be all mysterious, but that's what this whole thing feels like. Right now you could be in the first part, but the Empress right now feels like even think of like middle of giving birth, but like this is the middle of a transformation for sure. Why is the middle important? I feel like there's going to be something about keeping it even keel and even balanced while you're in the middle, because there's going to be like a caterpillar in the cocoon. There's going to be things that are liquefied, things that are like unshapely, like different. They're going to be like moving around, moving pieces, and it's about probably being a little still, like how the Empress is sitting there, so that you don't mess up anything in the process. I feel that after this reading, I'm probably going to sit my ass down and be still, because I'm in a little bit of pain. But you know, I gotta get the readings out because I love you guys, all of you, every sign. I'm so sorry. Should I pause in the middle of this? That's really like literally funny, because that's literally the energy, and maybe that's why the first reading messed up, because Ophiuchus kicked me in the face. Ophiuchus is not a water sign. Maybe it kind of is, but what's at the bottom? Temperance, right? Patience, guys. I'm so sorry, but have a little bit of patience, because I forgot one sign, and I'm never gonna forget them. That's rude. Ophiuchus, you're not a water sign. You're sort of. Your man meets astrology. Very interesting, because he's a human man who's in the astrological zodiac sign. Either ways, gives me Jesus vibes, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Either ways, imagine, because Jesus could be like a Scorpio, or what's before that, Libra. I don't know, Scorpio, Sag. Jesus could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius for sure. Whatever. Take a step back. Ophiuchus. Oh my God. I know this is so late into the reading. I apologize, but I'm gonna get your Prism Oracle and your Numinous before I move forward. I'm taking a step back. It's important. The whole set of this readings has felt like taking a step back to move like a million forward. So let's see. Ophiuchus, what do you have? The Prism. Comfort. Oh, I love that. And there's 3 little pieces there, which is, you remember it, the Empress, number 3 of the card. So you guys are feeling very empressy. Could be with comfort. There's growth. These are all on different levels, right? So you're on a different level of comfort right now, but also leveling up possibly, but also looking at it in the awareness still. Like there's different levels to this. Something about that. That's about anxiety. So, oh wait, not bad, because there possibly was anxiety. A lot of moving pieces wherever I felt that. But now, with comfort, there's a bit of a relaxation energy for you guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. I saw isolation, so this could be a good thing for you. Very, what's at the bottom? Chiron healing. Very healing. That's what I was like. It's gonna say it's gonna be very nice for you. And then Ophiuchus, your Numenos card. I'm so sorry. Wow, who got this? Someone got this in the air sign reading. So check that out if you need to. But Jupiter expansion. And whoever got it, I think it was Gemini. They got the 3 in the consciousness. It was 1, 2, 3. And you guys have the 1, 2, 3 as well. That's very cool. And look at the dice. Uno, dos, 3. What the heck? Something about 3s right now. And when you take all these 3, they normally would be 6 colors in a rainbow. So there's something about doubling. Something about expansion doubles you up. Something about expansion. Mitosis is that when one cell splits into 2, it expands, and when that happens, 2 creates 4, and it just keeps going, and all of a sudden you get a human. That's crazy. You put something forward. The Ferris wheel. Definitely, like, again, reaching new heights. With the comfort and growing, so reaching new heights for sure. But there's something about expansion, how like putting one piece with another creates something else. Like putting man with machine creates a fun time. Creating light with whatever the heck else, I think it's air or whatever, rain or water, creates a rainbow. Creating blocks and putting numbers on top of it creates a very important tool for games, for sign. You can use dice for anything. There's something about adding something to something else for Ophiuchus, like putting you with something else, like exploration, chance, expansion, leaping, potential, seeking, luck, beliefs. Could be going to school. I don't know. It's just about the mix of 2 things, creating something beautiful. At the bottom, Saturn, wisdom, discipline, structure, time. So yeah, tests, difficulty, restraint. This could be definitely about going to school maybe, and adding that and how that will expand you. Ophiuchus, you could be going back to school 100%. Also, just definitely like I don't know. Take a chance, Ophiuchus. I think it's a good thing for you coming forward. I'm pretty definite. I can't say I know because I don't really know I don't know really anything, honestly. But let's see. Moving back to the hermetic with your advice for everyone. 2 of Cups and the Empress. Self-love, I see self-value, definitely. But now I see the hand reaching out, 2 of Cups, very nice. It reaches out, branching out, branching out from something you've known before. Radical definitely is experimental. You're experimenting, doing something differently with yourself and how you carry yourself with the Cancer, your home, your body, and Jupiter expanding. So yeah, definitely doing something different, and because of so, you're growing in a good way. 10 of Wands, I saw at the bottom, putting down an old burden, an old shell. Fuck that old shell. This is way better. Good job on your growth. The Empress. Okay, so before I burp again, what's the advice? What is the advice? Queen of Pentacles. Self-care, babe. Love to see it. This is the Empress too. You're going forward into the Empress, but your advice is the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is one of those Empress in waiting cards to me. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Those kind of cards for me, like self-love. Interestingly enough, like self-love and self-nurturance are all the cards right before the Empress, before the abundance comes in. Before the abundance comes in is the knowledge, awareness, and love of self. For these spreads, at least, that I see all the time. So, Queen of Pentacles is your advice, but this is where you're going. You're connecting, you're expanding, you are moving, you're birthing, you're creating. Before you do that, your advice is to take good care of yourself. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's all about, because the Pentacle is very interesting. It's almost like the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very like, because the King is action, it's take action, but the Cups are receiving. So the King of Cups' best power is within. The Queen of Pentacles' best power is within as well, but imagine going even deeper. It's within, but taking action within. So it's very cool because it's like it's within, but imagine like a whole world with that within yourself. So it's about your resources, your time, your energy, like all the stuff on the inside that you're willing to share and give. So take good care of yourself. What's that? Water and earth. Is that? Yeah, it's water and earth. And I know that earth gives water direction. So I know that you have to be grounded already in yourself. And then once you are, you have to let water flow to give it direction. So your advice sort of is, it feels to ground yourself, and sort of once you are grounded, dive into your emotion. Not dive, but let it flow, let it pour. Sort of let it like slowly get into it. Let it give a direction, and once it is, the ball is rolling. I don't know if I keep saying this in this reading or not, but it's the gunshot. I might have missed the whole thing when I lost it, but it's like the guns are off to the races. Once you let something start moving, you putting pen to paper. 1 to 2. You put pen to paper, and you get 3. You get the connection. You get the words that come out. You connect things within your mind when you write. So this is the example of putting pen to paper. You take yourself and you're the pen, and the paper is the self-care. You take yourself, you nurture it. It's important. Something like that. It's really important. It's at the bottom. 9 of Wands. Okay. That's more Sagittarius, so seeking, expanding. There's a struggle you're overcoming, and the way you're overcoming it is by being optimistic, generous with yourself. A fresh mind. You're actually doing something, you're seeking. And with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like you could be seeking, expanding within yourself. It's not actually about going outside, leaving your country. Not leaving your country, but leaving your town, your city. It's not about going to an art exhibit. It's not about going to the movies, which you can do any of those things. But if you're looking for this type of healing, you're gonna have to travel within yourself, which is with the Queen of Pentacles, it's definitely your physical body, but it's also your energy, all the things inside of you that you can spend, like your physical energy, your mental, your anything that's able to be up for trade. So your help, anything that's nurturing to other people, healing, not just money, not just finances, not just physical, but like your things that you can use as currency. Protect that. Get to know yourself. Get to know how much you have to give and how much you want to save for yourself. Because that helps you respond to things, not react. It helps you understand what you're talking about and give a clear, concise answer without coming from ego or from fear or from anything like that. It doesn't taint your waters. It gives it a natural direction. Okay. But when did this come up? What the heck? Was I shuffling it all? Because it was the 10 of Wands a second ago. Now it's 10 of Cups. I love that. And 10 of Cups is not just 9. It's not just self, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, self-love, self-love. The 10 of Cups is with a group, with other people, with more. But it's you and other people, and then you can still look in the mirror and be like just so satisfied with yourself and what you've done. Man, this is beautiful. Okay, so what is the potential outcome? Should you follow the advice? What are we looking for as an outcome? What's going to happen if maybe you take good care of yourself? And this is very earthy right now. So very earthy for the water signs. You're gaining direction. Something about the earth, something about the stabilization. Ooh, what did I drop? That's it. That's the card. That's the outcome. You're gaining direction, and it came out as I was saying this. You're 100% gaining direction. It's sort of like you might have been in a bit of, I'm using this example again, Finding Nemo. I don't know if I missed it here, or maybe if it was for air, but Finding Nemo, and just remember in those spots in the water where things were just flowing out of control, because you can't, like, once you're in that flow of water, it's so strong. So maybe you're in that, and that's comfortable for Pisces, I believe. But I believe something about this lesson needs direction and stability and a clear, concise line. Your potential outcome is the sun. That's beautiful. It fell out when I was talking about that. And the sun with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the Two of Cups. Listen, the sun with Pentacles and Cups sounds like a beautiful garden, because it's the sun, it's the light with seeds and dirt and ground mixed with water. Those are the 3 pieces you need to make like a good fresh garden, so that's awesome. If potential outcome, if you follow the advice, is healing. 100%. Well, so much healing, happier days, dances, group. Look at how there's 2 of them. The Two of Cups right here. It could be you with yourself, with your spirit in the fire, You with like physical people though. And look how it shines and expands. And do you see this? This car is almost in the shape of a doorway. So it feels again like a portal, a doorway. There's darkness over here, but there's brightness over here. So it's leaving something that's darker, going into brighter times. For sure. Oh. Me love justice, and it's deserved. It's well deserved. Underneath, the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. So we're not going that far. Is there anything else? Yeah, everything else in reverse. We're not going that far. So it's just justice. It's just justice. It's just do justice. The sun and the Two of Cups. Empress, Queen of Pentacles, birthing something beautiful. Birthing it, and the Queen of Pentacles, it's like the Empress births it, and the Queen of Pentacles is right there next to it the whole time. So this is really cool. What's J in the... I think it's 10, but interestingly enough, it is 10. It is 10. Even though in the tarot it's 11, it's the 10th letter in the alphabet, which is interesting. There's more of that balance with justice. So it's a 10 too. It's 1 that goes to an 11, and we're talking about that first house energy of 1 that goes to a 2. So I believe if you're looking for a 2, if you're looking for you and another, it starts definitely with the self. But it's not just that it starts with the self, it's that you deserve it to start with the self. You are such a main character. You are such a, with Venus, like you're such a valuable person to yourself. Like you're such a valuable person. You're so beautiful, so worth like a good connection. You're worth a very honest, balanced, fair connection, but at the same time, Saturn, you've worked for this. Not even just that it's worth it, but you've worked for it. You see how balanced that is? Even in like the phonetics of it, like you've sort of done things right in a sense. With these moons up here, like you've done your cycles waiting, you've done your work, you've been in the mystery, been in the light, you've and see how she stands there with the thing on her head, like you held a lot up and you've stood firmly. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's amazing. Continuous effort. Keep putting in the effort to yourself, not for anything else, as long as it helps, as long as you're feeding yourself. That's important. Lenormand, we're going to look at one from this. What's at the bottom? This, I love that King of Wands moving forward out of, and we were just talking, the sun. That's the out of the dark clouds and into the brighter times, for sure. Ugh, I could. What is the phrase for throw up in happiness? Like I don't want to throw up, but I just feel so happy that my body could like. But when I saw that, like moving out of dark, like it confirmed it, and it made me feel so happy because I'm glad that you guys are moving out of dark times. You deserve it. So with the Lenormand, what's one card that's overall for the water signs, and then hopefully see you on the next one after this. All right, what is how? There's more justice energy with that 11, but it's the 1 to the 2. But you see how it's made up of ones? It's about the group, but it's about the individual. I don't know if I said this because the other video got freaking cut. But it's something about the group, but it's about the family, or it's about the individual being as well. So it's about something really important that you want relationship-wise, but it's something still important you want for yourself. And with the Knight of Wands, there's action you're taking. There's movement being made. Things are moving. There's probably some reflection going on. The broom, cleaning things up. If you're cleaning, and this can almost feel kind of Scorpio-ish to me now too, if you're cleaning things up within yourself, you're being delivered like something beautiful back in return, you know. The whip and the broom. Why is that so interesting? One tool is used to clean. One is used, I don't know, as a weapon. One helps, one hurts, you know. And then I got these wands up here. So one does and one does. One helps, one hurts. It's at the bottom. The King of Pentacles, the fish. Finding more fish stuff. And this is you guys, but this is you guys in the mature, with the kingfish. So it's like you guys in the mature state. One helps, one hurts. And the Knight of Wands. So interesting. Knight of Wands movement. So some movements, some actions you take help you, and some actions you take hurt. And that's cool. Knight of Wands would be Sagittarius, I feel. So I think it's not about that. It's not about focusing on whether or not it'll help or it'll hurt. It's about like still seeking, not stopping. Because you can have something that help you and then you can stay stuck with it and be in your comfort zone, or you can have something hurt you and never move forward because of it, and that's the imbalance. But I believe that focusing on that is like the wrong point. It's about continuing to seek, continuing to look, continuing to keep moving, to keep being passionate, to keep like, you know, keep cleaning things up. Because the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands probably can't move if they got a lot of like baggage stuck. Imagine it like, you know, when you got a lot of like, when you've eaten a lot and you just got a lot in your stomach, it's really hard to move. But the whip too. Right. Sometimes when you get complacent, you get stuck. I don't know. It just feels like letting that fester, sit, turn into a weapon. So it's like, what do you do with your action? What do you do with yourself? What do you, with the 11 injustice, what do you deserve? You know, what do you yourself deserve? So I feel like that's what it is. It's like you get back what you give. And that's what the reflection is. That like broom or the whip is like, will you help or will you hurt? Because whatever you're giving out, whatever action you're taking, it's coming right back to you. But I think you're doing good things because I feel like you're cleaning, and once you clean, it's gonna give you something that's so like a mint clean new iPhone or whatever it is that you guys like nowadays. I don't know, but it's like you clean it out, you get something even cleaner in return. I don't know, that's something really nice. What's underneath as well? Oh, they're literally kind of the same card. Hey guys, sorry, audio and tech issues. It's been happening, but it's okay. Cool. 10 to the 11. Very nice. It's progressional. You're taking the and I moved it by mistake and it got a 1-1-1. Are you kidding me? What are you guys creating? What are you guys birthing? And I just knocked out the zeros. So something about how, and zeros usually spirit. Like you think of the fool, a free spirit energy. Zero can represent spirit, and then one is like a person, like a creation, something, right? Like whatever. But covering up the zero, it's like the 1-1-1 could think of like 3 of wands, making plans, moving forward, right? And so it's interesting because like with the zero being covered up, it's like one, you have angelic protection, but it's just it's you know, a little bit of hidden, but also you may not need that in spirit protection at the forefront. All you need is you and your, well, no, I'm sorry. You need the spiritual protection. You need the spiritual guidance, the angelic, right? But you don't need them on the forefront. It's more about you taking the action, you taking the plans, and then letting them be the underhand to guide you, right? It's very nice because like once you till your gardens, clean it up, you're doing some more cleaning. You're putting stuff into shape. You're taking the right steps. Not Pisces. All water. Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. That's your key. That's your cage. Eight of Pentacles, the effort you put in, the work you put in to balance yourself out. That key I keep talking is never a physical key. That key, the key is only created when you like fully love yourself, and it's sort of like you understand it then, because all of a sudden you can materialize the key in your brain. It's like you're looking outside of yourself, constantly searching, seeking for like the key, a physical key, right? You get back home, you sit down, you get back into something you love to do, and all of a sudden it's like things are opening up because, and you're like, it didn't open up when I was out running around looking for the key. And it's like, no, because the key was never anywhere on this planet. If it was, there'd only be one key for everyone to find. You know, everyone has a key, but the way you go searching and seeking for it is more of an internal journey than an external one. And I hope that makes sense. I hope it helps. I'm running out of storage, but that's neither here nor there, because I would keep deleting things and keep making more storage for you guys if I needed to, because I appreciate and I like being here. So I hope it helps, if at all. This one keeps falling. Oh, it's the same one. So many cards. I hope it helps. Love yourselves. You guys are awesome, and you deserve all the beautiful things. Other than that, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one too. Stay tuned. There's a lot of cool stuff coming. But also check out any other videos if you think they might help. But like, share, subscribe. Comment what you had for dinner. I've been asking everyone except for fire. I forgot. But if you're fire, comment your favorite food. That's even better. But if you're a water, comment what you had for dinner, because that's important too. Other than that, personal reading info is down below. I'm gonna do a collective reading, I think, with this spread. Not tonight, because this is my third reading in the past 2 hours or so, and I'm zonked. So, other than that, can you hear it in my voice? Other than that, you guys should have a great day. And I've been telling everyone, but you guys know it. You guys know it. Drink water. Stay safe, please. Please. I don't care if you stay safe, but drink some water. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Stay safe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Okay. Bye.